I'm an idiot. I keep clicking like flip camera instead of record. Best way to start a video. Hi, my name's Jasmine and I run the Crocheter here on YouTube. And before I get into it, I want to say that my shirt, well my hoodie, says, "Yay, I'm a medical mystery" on it. I love it. It's just gorgeous. And I love this hoodie, so hey, a little happy dance. But I got another package for Yarnmas to do. So this one's just called JCB. It feels pretty dense in here. Like, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of wasted space. I would say the only wasted space is like the corners up here. Everywhere else, like there's no like real bounce back. So I'm a little like concerned what this is. Like, there's no bounce to it. Like, because usually when you like push on yarn, it like bounces back to a certain extent. Let me see. I got some yarn off camera here. This was the velvet from a previous day that I opened. Like, you see what I mean? Like, it's got some bounce back to it. Like, when you hit it, like, it bounces back a little bit. This does not move. She's kept clean in here. So, not sure what this is going to be. The shape's really throwing me off. The density's throwing me off. And the fact that it doesn't begin with a P means it's probably not from Premier's. It's probably a Joann's yarn, which means I probably haven't seen it, but like seen it, like I've seen it on a shelf, but I've never like seen it in a way of like, I want to use that. So we'll see what's in here. At this point of recording, there's only a couple days left of Yarnmas. Like, that's insane to me. That's insane. And I will say, that yarn in the shot. Smack it out of the way. How dare it be here? That's Filbert's spot. I will say, though, that I am happy that it is coming to an end, because it's a lot. There's a lot, like, behind the scenes that you guys, like, aren't seeing. So maybe next year, if I do this again, I'll do, like, a more, like, in-depth version of it. But at the same time, doing this already is, like, so stressful, like, enough. Like, I have to wake up at, like, 7, between 8 in the morning, and film an intro for a video, and I have to sit down, eat breakfast quick, and start crocheting immediately, because I only have that day to come up with not only an idea, but to crochet the idea, and crochet can take hours sometimes. Like, hours sometimes. Like, I do have one thing next to me, so spoiler alerts real quick. This turtle probably took me like 3-4 hours to make, and it wasn't even the main thing of the video. Like, the green and the purple were originally for a Lily of the Valley car hanger, which did not take that much time. That was actually my shortest day because I was volunteering somewhere. So back to my video. If you want to see that video specifically, it's the one that says update on donation ban. But this alone took me like 3-4 hours to do, because this is a size 4, this is a size 5. So I had to like dual crochet. I had to crochet 2 different strands of the same yarn to make it thick enough to use with this, to make this, which made it take longer. But usually a turtle for me only takes 2 hours, but this alone took me 4 hours to do, and that isn't even all of the yarn. So like, it would have took me another 4 hours to make a second version of this, which would have been an 8-hour working day, aside from me needing to eat, to shower, to clean stuff, you know? Like, it takes a lot behind the scenes to actually make some of these goodies. And I think the longest day for sure was day 1 with the Baphomet. That was the longest day, because my friend didn't know how much, like, I don't blame her, but she didn't get enough yarn, so I had to make a second version, which took the leftovers of like 3 days. And when I say those days didn't end early, they didn't end early. I think the earliest end of a day I had was day 2, and it's because I didn't play any games, I didn't clean anything, I didn't have to eat yet. Like, well, I ate before I filmed on that morning because I woke up a little bit later. But I ended filming at like 2 o'clock. Like, and then I was able to go back and work on the Baphomet. So it's a lot behind the scenes of just needing to like do stuff like regularly, and then needing to not only film the video, but to film shortened reels, edit the reels, post the reels on my Instagram and my TikTok, and then post actual posts on Instagram of my YouTube thumbnails versus the actual plushie from that day that I made. Or not, they're not all plushies. I didn't make all plushies. And then after that, I would still have to sit and then edit the next video that was going up tomorrow. So It's a lot on my part. It's stressful. I would say my hair's coming out, but that's not funny because my hair doesn't lay flat, so it looks like it is coming out in some spots. But enough of my ramblings. We're here for one reason and one reason only, and that is this. So we're going to open this up now. We're going to be quiet, stop the rambles. I am curious what this one is, but I'm not going to look at it. We're just going to, well, it's in a plastic bag, so I can't even feel what it is. It's coming out like so, like, let me just push this back for a second. Look how hard it's coming out. It was stuck in there. Is there anything else in there? Because it came out so harsh. No, there's nothing else in there. I do remember her telling me about this. Now that, like, I'm seeing it, I do remember her telling me about this when she was at Joann, well, online at Joann's. She said they have Juicy Couture now. That's, like, a fashion brand. And I was like, is it? I don't know. I don't know anything. I just didn't even get it. But this is 100% polyester, Juicy Couture, Los Angeles, California, Luxe Velour, 107 yards or 100 grams. Size 5, chunky, and in the color Regal Blue. So there's 2 of these because she asked, like, what I would do with it. Like, no, she preferenced it by saying, like, this is a clothing brand. How cool would it be to make clothes out of it? And I was like, well, I know how to make, like, bralette crop top things, like crochet crop tops that I've done before, which I've done on 2 previous days. So I feel like I maybe shouldn't have done that 2 previous days. I kind of cheated it one day. The other day I just didn't know what to do with it. And I was like, yeah, I could do that. And then she was like, well, how much would you need? I was like, just get 2 just in case. Because she was like, well, I feel like once you see the color, you're going to want to keep it. And so I'm supposed to be making this in my size. So this one's kind of like a treat for me. So I'm sorry if, like, I opened this and your eyes just, like, lit up in the back of your head. You're like, it's this day. It's day 22. This is going to be the one I want in the giveaway. So sorry. It might not fit me. I might not like it. I have a hard time fitting corset tops. So I usually have to, like, combine it in the back or make the corset super small. So that way I can actually, like, reach behind me to close it. So no promises if this will actually, like, 1, fit me, and 2, actually stay mine. I might just, like, give it away anyways or sell it. So we'll see what I do with them. I'm a little bit curious. They just look like velvet. They feel like velvet. I just think it's just like a big named brand just making velvet. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't really know anything about making yarn, especially velvet yarn. So I'm not hating. I'm just saying I do kind of like the pink labels though. I do like that. Usually they're just white. I do like the pink labels. It's nice. It's nice. So I will be back here 100% with a towel. I really wish I could find a nicer background while I'm here, but we can't. My shirt says nope, not today, with the sleeping sloth on it. I like it. Just in case you're wondering, since it just says nope across the chest. But as you can tell, I'm at my friend's house. So. And if you remember, which you will, because it's 30 seconds later in the same video you're watching. For me, it's a day later, so have fun. I got the Juicy Couture Velvet yarn in, I think, the color blue. It was some form of blue. I think it was royal blue, although it doesn't look royal blue. It looks like a navy, so maybe it said navy. I don't know. I kind of threw the labels away as I used them, so I don't know. But my friend did have the intentions of me making a shirt out of it. It was supposed to be for me, but I don't really wear crochet shirts like that because, like I said, I can't really do corset bags. So it's probably not going to be for me. But there is, what am I thinking? I was going to use another color that I had previously since it was velvet yarn to make it work. So I used the Juicy Couture in the blue color that I was given for today and the old light blue retro velvet that I got earlier to make this striped top. I don't know how to hold it properly, but you can see all the stripes which carry on to the corseted back as well. It's just cool to look at with all the stripes, I think. I think it's pretty dope. It is all one piece, so you can even see the corset right there too. So you would realistically just like undo the corset, pull it to where you need it to be in like length and tightness. You know, it's a corset top. I don't know what else to say. That's just what it is. But I think it looks really cool with the striped shirt pattern that I was using online, just because I feel like it was smart of me to try to use more of the velvet from the other day. I just woke up. I just woke up from the other day. So I thought that this was cooler to do, and I was right. It looks awesome. This is in the size medium, which I'll explain what that means in the later video for the giveaway, which I'm not sure when that's going up. Sometime before the new year, I will check my calendars and be aware of it in the next video, maybe. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? But I think this looks really cool. It's pretty. I do like it. I just don't wear crochet tops like that. So, like, I wish I did like this more than I do. Just so that way, like, I would wear it, but I'm not going to. Like, I already know I'm not going to. But realistically, it would, you can't even see, but this camera angle sticks. But it just looked like this. It folds up nicely, too, if you're not, like, into hangers and you have, like, dressers. It just folds up like this, which is nice. You can even fold it up a little bit more than that, so it just looks like this somewhere in your, I don't know, dresser cabinet. If you leave things flat like that, it works out pretty well, except the little bow hangs off at the end. So this is all I have to show for you guys. I'm trying to pick up the camera and hold it properly. This is all I have for you guys for now. There are 2 more days left. I already know what I'm doing for tomorrow's day. It's gonna be nice, and it's not going to be ear warmers. Maybe a couple ear warmers, but not completely ear warmers, because I have enough yarn. And then after that, it's gonna be the final day, and I'm excited.